You know what else I like? Even though it's terrible for us, junk food. So today we are celebrating junk food. It can be a source of pleasure, indulgence, even community. That's right. Bon Appetit magazine takes a deep dive into junk food, including the biggest myths and promises of fruit snacks, paleo brownies, and so much more. But today, the senior editor from Bon Appetit, Mackenzie Fegan, is joining us to show us the future of junk food. Many of the items I have are right in front of me. Mackenzie, thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
I am a card-carrying member of your periodical, so I was very happy to see this, but it raised a question for me because what is it about junk food that makes it so comforting for folks?
Well, the term junk food itself is a bit of a contradiction, right? Because food is something that sustains us, it's a requirement for life, but junk is inherently unnecessary. It's something that we don't need. So when we eat junk food, it's not just about sustenance, it's about pleasure, it's about indulgence, it's about comfort, nostalgia, all of those things that are tied to enjoyment. But as you'll see with a lot of the products that we're going to talk about, junk food is also evolving, so it also might be time to retire the term.
Okay, I'm all for a new moniker. Because I see a yellow box of Raisinets, and I go back to Bay Plaza to going to a movie with my sister, because that was our movie food, junk food. Okay, so talk to us about the new items that are going to bring that nostalgia back.
Definitely. So for many people, childhood weekends meant pancakes and waffles from a box. So if you want to relive those Saturday mornings but level up on your pancake game, we recommend Wavy. This is a pancake and waffle mix from Ghetto Gastro,
I
which
love
is a
those
Bronx.
guys.
They're so wonderful. Everything they do is good. They're a Bronx-based culinary collective for people who aren't familiar with them. And what's different about this waffle mix is that instead of wheat flour, it's made with what they call ancestral ingredients. So you have cassava flour, which is popular in South America, amaranth, which is indigenous to Mexico, also sorghum, millet, and tiger nuts from Africa. And it works just like any other mix. You add water to make waffles, water and an egg to make pancakes, and it is delicious.
We love those guys. We love this. I'm looking over at my muchacha. She peeked up when she heard the ancestral ingredients here. This is a good one. And then you also have Good Culture cottage cheese. What is this all about?
Well, okay, so maybe this is anti-nostalgia, but if you are an 80s baby like me, cottage cheese conjures up ideas of diet culture, of, low-fat breakfast with half a grapefruit and low-fat cottage cheese. So I always had negative associations until I tried Good Culture. And they do make a low-fat option, but really where it's at is this full-fat, organic, whole milk cottage cheese. It is rich, it is creamy, it is filled with gut-supportive active cultures. And if you want something even creamier, they do a double cream cottage cheese, which is definitely not diet food unless your diet is keto.
Oh, okay, fine. So we mentioned at the top of this that we're going to try to bring junk food into 2022. It's having a moment. Talk to us about this future food. It's good for us and also good for the environment. Is that possible?
That's right. So here we have some crackers from Columbia County Bread and Granola out of Pennsylvania, but you can also find these on Amazon. They're made with a special type of wheat called kernza. And kernza is a perennial grain developed by the nonprofit Land Institute. It has these really long roots that help with soil erosion and also, very importantly, carbon sequestration. And unlike most commercially grown grain, which is an annual crop, this is perennial, so you don't have to re-sow it every year, which is great for farmers, but also great for the environment because every time you till the fields, carbon is released into air that was trapped into the ground. So kernza is being used in beer, in pasta, and in these very delicious full grain crackers.
Okay, I have to open this. It's going to make noise. I'm so sorry.
They're very crunchy. Try one.
While I do this, talk to me about this cream cheese. This is also not the cream cheese of our foremothers. What's happening here?
That's right, and it is a great complement to the kernza wheat crackers because it is also good for the environment. This is from Modern Kitchen. It is biosynthetic cream cheese. What's special about it is that it's made from dairy that did not come from cows. It's a little bit complicated. It's not made from almonds or cashews. It's actual dairy cream cheese. It tastes identical to the normal stuff, but it is made with an animal-free whey protein developed by a company called Perfect Day. And according to the company, the production of this cream cheese, it releases 91 to 97% fewer greenhouse gases than cream cheese from cows.
Wow, this is why I love you guys. You scour the universe. I've never heard of this. I just asked for a butter knife because I have to put some of this on some of that. Let's go over to this Byron was talking, he's like, snow days, we just hit 90, and we're talking about snow days. Are these pizza bites? What's happening here?
That's right. Not just for snow days, great for summer as well. So my diet was 70% toast oven frozen pizza rolls when I was a kid. So I love these snow days pizza bites. All the ingredients are actual food. It's got carrots, sweet potato, ricotta, spinach. It's basically a salad, but they're also made with cassava flour, so they're gluten-free. So for people with gluten sensitivities, it's safe to eat as well. And just like a normal frozen pizza bite, you pop them in the toaster oven and they come out really gooey and delicious.
Mackenzie, I just took a bite. It tastes
They're
real.
really good.
They're really good. This is fantastic. All right, rounding out this whole cornucopia of healthy snacks, junk food, we still need to figure out, junk food needs a market and a PR guru. We need to come up with a different word for junk. What is this last item? Toto? Is this ice cream?
It looks like ice cream, but it is actually cookie dough.
What?
So it comes in, I know, so it comes in an ice cream carton. You can eat it right out of the carton if you are a raw cookie dough fan, because it's vegan, there's nothing in it that might hurt you.
What?
But you can also, of course, bake it up into a delicious
Be civilized.
cookie.
A cookie?
That's right. Just like that.
Mackenzie, witchcraft. This is witchcraft.
The ingredients of these, though, read more like a bowl of oatmeal than a normal cookie. So it's refined sugar-free. It's got coconut sugar, maple syrup. They're vegan, as I said, and they're also really good.
Okay, holy smokes. You've rendered me speechless. Mackenzie, I love you. You're my new best friend. I'm also not going to share any of this with any of these people.
That's all for you.
You get nothing. Mackenzie, thank you so much. We appreciate. We're adding all of these items to our grocery list. Remember, you at home, if you're looking for new, fresh recipes, pick up the summer issue of Bon Appetit.